has to be efficient because this Althoff defense is going to come with a purpose.
Modern Day won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Althoff will get the ball first, and we will talk about this Althoff offense all night long, Todd, because they are just that powerful with some of their offensive weapons. Kicking off for the Knights will be number 4, Jake Timmerman. Back deep. Of course, they have those colors on colors, and it'll be a little tough to see, so we'll get those numbers for you here momentarily. Kickoff goes out near the 30, and the first play from scrimmage for Althoff will be from the 29-yard line. Leading the way for the Althoff Catholic Crusaders will be the senior quarterback, Jordan Augustine. 41 of 60 on the season, 618 yards, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But really the story, Todd, is last week, 19 of 23 for 387 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, what a performance against Elias, a perennial Missouri power, and they did it in Jeff City.
It'll be 1st and 10. They call it the 30-yard line. Augustine behind center, and there's going to be a whistle and a delay of game. I believe they're using a play clock tonight. Excellent. That's what I love to see. We talk about the offensive weapons. In the backfield behind Augustine will be Malik Easley. For the season, 27 carries, 258 yards. He's averaging almost 10 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. Last week, 16 touches, 207 yards, and he didn't have a touchdown.
Yeah, it's hard to believe with numbers like that.
Handoff to Easley going over the left side. Gets a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 13. Really, the big target for Augustine is going to be Keenan Young. Last week, 13 catches, 233 yards. That was the 8th best performance in Illinois high school history, and he was also the Belleville News-Democrat Player of the Week with his performance last week.
Yeah, and that was the lion's share of his statistics so far in the 2 weeks came just in that one game.
Handoff comes to the near side of the field. Bester loses some yards, and it'll be 3rd and long for the Crusaders.
Jacob Dumstorff got in there and kind of causes disruption. That allowed his teammates to get in there and make a stop.
So it'll be 3rd and 14 from the 26. First possession of the game. Glad you could join us tonight on the High School Sports Caravan, all part of the NFHS Network. Augustine in the pistol formation. Sends Easley off into motion. 2-step drop. He looks over to the left side. Ball's up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Off the fingertips of Targus Ferguson. Brings on 4th down.
Yeah, Augustine, high throw there, leaves Ferguson exposed, and there were 2 white jerseys right there to pop him if he had gotten that ball.
Brendan Timmerman will be back deep. Punting for the Crusaders will be number 9. That's Jalen Bester.
Saw him in for practice warm-ups. He's got a pretty good foot.
Low snap, aims it near side of the field, gets out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So it'll be a 20-yard punt, and Modern Day will go on the offense for the first time.
I think I jinxed him, John.
Yeah, I think so. he said he was looking good during warm-ups. He got off a whole 20-yard punt. Leaders for Modern Day, they'll go on offense here the first time. Collins shoots 7 of 19 on the season, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 111 yards. But he also runs the football, 7 carries, 55 yards, almost 8 yards a carry. They really have to, they distribute the ball against this Althoff Catholic defense tonight if they're going to keep them off balance. Handoff to the near side. Rakers comes to the left side. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. I can't get over how close to the field we are.
Yeah, we really are. Because there's only about 6 rows, 7 rows of stands in front of this press box, but it's very vertical on top of this field. On that last play, Josh Haberer led the way with a block. He's still rehabbing a serious leg injury, so we'll see how he holds up in this game.
They give him a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9. Shoots in the pistol formation. Fakes the handoff. Pressure comes, shoots, runs to the left side. Shoots, has room. He gets first down yardage and gets out of bounds at the 34-yard line. So a good run by Schutz, who was forced out of the pocket, and he had open field on the left side.
Yeah, Trevin Mosley came through for Althoff. Had the crosshairs on the back of Schutz, and good job by the quarterback to become mobile and get away for the first down.
3-4 defense by Althoff. Be very curious. And defensively, Althoff, a lot of speed in that linebacker position. Bryson Strong, 35 tackles on the season. Pass to the far side of the field, and Timmerman makes the catch.
He slipped a little bit out there.
I believe he did. It was Brendan Timmerman on the catch, but he had a knee touching the turf. So it'll be a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Three wideouts for the Knights. 2 backs in the backfield. Schutz takes the drop over to center of the field, and wide open is Haber. Haber goes to the 5, to the house for the touchdown.
Well, that leg must not be bothering him too much in this early going. What a great connection.
Haber wide open over the middle of the field, got over past the other side of the linebackers who were dropped off, and Haber was able wide open for a 36-yard touchdown pass, and Mater Dei takes a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, big hole in that secondary of Althoff.
Grant Usman on for the point after, and there's going to be a penalty flag on the play. It'll move it back 5 yards. I've never been a fan of this whole let's line up to the left, put the ball in the center of the field, and then all of a sudden we're going to shift our offensive line over for, the kick.
I don't get it either.
And if this, this is, to me, is just a waste of time. Just come out and kick the point after. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. And Mater Dei takes a quick 7-0 lead. 9:02 to go in the first quarter. Get all the action at High School Sports Caravan on the NFHS Network.
Hot Shots in Webster Groves and Arnold is always the place to be for the greatest food after your big games. There's darts, pool, golden tea, and Papa Shot for the kids while relishing that big win after the game and waiting for that delicious pizza or burger. Adults can enjoy any variety of drinks. Hot Shot salutes all student athletes for their time and dedication on and off the field of play. Hot Shots in Arnold and Webster Groves. All the games, all the time.
Mater Dei gets on the board first with a 36-yard pass from Colin Schutz to Josh Haber. And they lead 7-0. John Edwards, Todd Schumacher. Joe Cochran back in the captain's chair tonight. Matt Grover in the perch. And a quick 7-0 lead. A lot of eyes on this one tonight, Todd. Both of these Catholic powerhouses ranked in the state. In a short kickoff, return to the 39 by number 8, Trevin Mosley.
Yeah, according to the Belleville News Democrat, this is number 1 versus number 2 in small schools. So, obviously it's one of those things, even though Mater Dei lost last week, they did lose to a great team, and just by 1 point.
In the state, they are ranked number 21 in Class 4A, the Knights of Mater Dei. So Augustine in the pistol formation, he's got Easley in the backfield with him. Oh, check that. He had Bester in the backfield with him. He gets a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sam Krebs comes through. That's tackle number 16 on the year for him. He's got 2 sacks to go along with that.
So it'll be 2nd and 8. Hard count by Augustine. Didn't get Mater Dei to jump. 3 wideouts to the left. Coming in motion is C.J. Colden. Augustine looking. Scrambles to the left. Rolls to the left. Pass over the middle. caught by Colden, who came all the way back across the field. Pass is complete. It'll be a first down for the Crusaders.
Good job by Jordan Augustine, and that's a tough throw to throw across the body in that scenario.
So Althoff picks up their first down of the night. Three wides to the right-hand side. Keenan Young widest to the right. Play action over the middle. Colden makes the catch. At the 30, he has room. He comes to the right side, and he gets brought down from behind by Lucas Thiesing.
Yeah.
So it'll be a back-to-back first downs now for Althoff here in the first quarter.
Colden came into the game with 153 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Nice athletic play there. Moved the chains.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 28. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Glad you can join us on the High School Sports Caravan. Pass to the left side of the field to the slot receiver is caught. That catch was made by Jordan Goodwin. So it'll be 2nd down and a yard to go. And Augustine's catching stride here in the first quarter. Handoff to the near side. Bester tackled for a loss. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Jacob Dumsdorf came through there for Mater Dei, but good work by Althoff's offensive line to kind of veer him away.
So it's 3rd and 3 for the Crusaders. 3 wides to the left. Single coverage on the near side on Keenan Young. He's got help over the top on the defense. They look for Young. Pressure comes. Scrambling is Augustine. He runs inside the 15, gets out of bounds. He'll have the first down.
Evan Albers almost had Augustine in his clutches, leading tackler for this Mater Dei night squad.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Both quarterbacks can get out of the pocket, Todd.
Oh, yeah. They've already shown the mobility capabilities.
Bester in the backfield with Augustine. Fake the handoff, pass to the inside. Ball's bobbled and dropped.
There's Thiesing again.
Dawson Ratterman had the coverage on the inside. Good play breaking up that pass by Ratterman. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 12. There's a flag down on the play. It'll go on the Althoff Crusaders. It's a false start. It'll move them back 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 15 from the 17. So it's 1st and 15 from the 17. Augustine looks left, passes over the middle, caught in the middle of the field by Colden. Gets it inside the 5.
Second big catch we've seen Colden on this drive. You know, you think it's Keenan Young and Tarkus Ferguson. Meanwhile, number 21 is sneaking in there.
He's got 4 targets he can throw to that all have very good hands.
Yeah,
so it'll be 2nd and 2 from the 5. Handoff and a tackle in the backfield. What a play. Stepping up was Brady Rakers on the cornerback blitz.
Oh, the running back showing he can get it done as a defensive back, and man, a good job to shut that down.
So they go from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. Second drive of the night for Althoff. Augustine takes the snap, looks left, passes to the left corner of the end zone. It is caught for a touchdown by Tarkus Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson kind of put it up there and see if Ferguson can grab it, and he had the height advantage and pulls it in.
That's Ferguson's first touchdown pass reception of the season. Trying to get a number for who's trying to point after. Looks like number 22. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good by Rory Keene. And we're knotted up at 7. 5:27 to go in the first quarter. Knotted up at 7 between Althoff and Mater Dei. You're watching all of the action at a high school sports caravan on the NFHS network.
For more than 10 years, Jeff Lotman and the Lotman Realty Group have been bringing their business-savvy approach to the real estate world, making them the go-to real estate agents for many families. See how he, Jeff, and his group can help with all your real estate needs. Give the Lotman Realty Group a call, 636-812-4400. That's the Lotman Realty Group, bringing people and properties together. Or visit them online at www.mystlrealtor.com.
5:27 to go here in the first quarter. John Edwards, Todd Schumacher, Lindenwood Stadium here in Belleville, Illinois. Althoff and Mater Dei tied up at 7.
Yeah, that would have been a big defensive stop for Mater Dei. They had them in a tough third down situation and not able to keep the Crusaders out of the end zone, but we'll see how they respond.
Keene back to kick. Brendan Timmerman back deep for the Knights. Nice crowd on hand. Keene to kick. High, short kick. Goes to the up back at the 20. Gets through 1. And the Knights will start their second go from scrimmage. Lucas Thiesing on the return.
You know, you can't forget that Althoff had to come back to beat Collinsville in week number 1. They won 24-22, but they trailed late in that fourth quarter in that game, John.
So Mater Dei, who scored on their first possession from the line of scrimmage, back out on the field, 5:23 to go in a quarter. Handoff comes to the left side. Raker is on the carry. Gets maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Stephen Belt or Stefan Belt making the stop, not allowing him to cut that corner.
Both teams looking to stretch the field. They want to go that north-south direction here early this evening. So it's 2nd and 9 from the 35. Handoff to the inside and tripped up in the backfield. Rakers, once again, the ball carrier.
I don't know if he tripped up on his own accord or there was an Althoff player in the mix. It didn't seem very obvious as far as a defender being there.
So it's 3rd and 8 now for the Knights. Three wide outs for the Knights. Timmerman in motion. Comes to the left. Fakes the handoff. Keeping it and running to the right side, but being brought down on the far side of the field. Chris Branson making the tackle as Schutz kept it himself.
I don't know if I like that play call. I mean, you got them showing blitz, opportunity to find a hole behind the linebackers, and instead everything collapsed. Now they got a 4th down.
So it'll be 4th and long on the kick. Will be Jake Timmerman. Timmerman's kick end over end. Keenan Young gets the ball at inside the 30. Looks for a couple blocks, goes to the left side of the field. He'll go out of bounds at the 30. And Althoff will get the ball back in their own end.
Keenan Young, star basketball player on a team that plays second in Class 3A this past winter. And he likes Jackson State University in Tennessee as far as one of his teams that's kind of leading the pack as far as getting his services.
I think if he continues to have another year, if he continues to have the year that he's having right now, there might be some other people knocking
I
on
would
his
think
door.
so. I was kind of surprised to see that was at the top of his list right now.
3 wideouts for Augustine, 1 in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, caught by Colden near midfield. Colden gets into Knights territory, and Colden wide open, but there's a flag in the backfield. Personal foul, roughing the passer, and that'll tack on 15 yards on the play.
That's huge, and C.J. Colden, that's about what, the third or fourth big catch we've seen him make just in this first quarter.
Well, honestly, it's you got to think that the Knights have their hands full tonight when you have Keenan Young coming off the game that he had last week, over 200 yards. You know you want to try to key him as best as possible. But the slot receiver, C.J. Colden, tonight has been wide open on several pass attempts. So the modern-day Knights defense has to figure something out if they want to keep this thing close here in the first quarter.
Boy, that play was run to perfection, too. I mean, Colden caught that in stride, got the yards after catch.
Augustine's done a nice job, Todd, holding up the linebackers at the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Colden in the slot, takes the handoff, comes to the right side, loses yards. It'll be 2nd down and 15. No huddle for the Crusaders of Althoff Catholic. Handoff to the right side. Easily takes the ball, gets it inside the 30. Gets it down near the 28-yard line. So it looks like he picked up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 14 from the 28.
Althoff trying to go to the running game to mix it up, but I don't know, John. They've had so much success passing the ball on short routes. Stick with what works.
Well, you keep the defense a little bit on the honest side, I guess. Bester in the backfield. Augustine looks left, scrambles, finds Bester on the near side of the field. Bester skids inside the 10, close to the 5-yard line. The ball comes free. What are you going to say?
Going the other way.
It's going to go the other way. A costly turnover by Jalen Bester, who made a great catch coming out of the backfield on the wheel route and loses the ball trying to get extra yardage. So
Yeah,
it'll be first. Sorry.
He was scrambling for that, and just one of those things. You got to hold on to the ball, especially that deep into modern-day territory.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 9. Modern Day holds off the offensive charge of Althoff. Inside handoff goes nowhere at the line of scrimmage. That was Brady Rakers on the carry. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Shoots, gets a snap, whistle, flag on the play. There'll be a false start on the offense. That'll move it back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15 now from the 4-yard line. 1:11 to go in the first quarter.
Jim Stiebel, the head coach for Mater Dei, attended Althoff, was a great player for them back in his high school days.
According to the public address announcer, Todd, he goes down as one of the best in Althoff history.
Yes.
Played at a near side of the field.
Yeah. I think a miscommunication on that route.
So it'll be 3rd down and 15 from the 4-yard line. Playing with fire deep in your own end.
Yeah, that could have easily been a pick six. Even if Mater Dei winds up punting in this situation, it's certainly better than giving up 6 points to Althoff.
It is, but you're going to be giving up great field position.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd and 15 from the 4. Dropping back to pass over the middle of the field. It'll be incomplete. And Schutz was in the clutches of the defense into the end zone. Andy Tate got in there on the quarterback.
Yeah. Tate playing from that defensive end position. Yeah, you're right. It came that close to 2 points for Althoff.
Tate had him around the waist. Some scores from the Illinois side. Collinsville leads Edwardsville 7-0.
Wow.
Second quarter. So Timmerman will punt from his own end zone. Ball hits the turf, picked up at the 37-yard line. Juking his way through over to 35 to the 33-yard line. That's Keenan Allen. So the Crusaders will get the ball back deep in the Knights' territory. It'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, that Althoff receiving core just so much larger and shows a little more quickness than Mater Dei, but Mater Dei has gotten that receiving touchdown so far.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders, under a minute to go here from Lindenwood Stadium. What's turning out to be a gorgeous night here in the first full weekend of September. Play action pass over the middle. Caught near side. That's Jordan Goodwin, and he'll take it to the house for a 34-yard touchdown. And Althoff takes a 13-7 lead.
Boy, they wasted no time to go to the aerial attack, and Goodwin, the nice big tight end, reels it in.
I had mentioned that Augustine has done a nice job freezing the linebackers, and once again he did a nice job waiting for that route to open up over the middle. They found the seam route, they found the over the middle route, and Althoff takes the lead 13-7. Keen on for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. And Althoff takes a 14-7 lead with 37 seconds to go. We'll step aside. Althoff leads 14-7. Got all the action of the high school sports caravan on the NFHS network.
Adams Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road, offers the same barbecue theory as his sister stores, Pappy's and Bogart's. Low and slow is the way to go. All meat is slow cooked to perfection, and all our sides offer just the right selection to complement the main event, whichever that may be for you. Try the amazing smoked ribs or delicious pulled pork, or even better, try the burnt ends, which are available every Wednesday and Saturday. That's Adams Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road. Give them a call, 314-875-9890, or visit them online at www.adamsmokehouse.com.
John Edwards, Todd Schumacher back here at Lindenwood Stadium. Althoff, one snap at a ball, and it was a 36-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Augustine to Jordan Goodwin. And Althoff takes the 14-7 lead late in the first quarter.
Mater Dei's got to be careful. And remember, this Althoff team put 54 points up on Helias last week in Jefferson City.
So Keene will come on to kick. Timmerman back deep at his own 10-yard line. High, short kick. Timmerman will pick it up at the 18-yard line. Comes to the near side. Timmerman spins around one. Gets close to the 30. And Mater Dei will get their next action from deep in their own end. The 1st and 10 from the 30. Shoots. Holds the linebackers. Scrambles to the right. Pass to Timmerman. Timmerman's got first down yardage. And breaks free from a tackle. He's got blocks downfield. Allen giving a chase, but Timmerman's going to take it to the house. Wow. A 70-yard touchdown pass from Colin Schutz to Brendan Timmerman.
Boy, Mater Dei needed that. Needed a quick answer. And a good job breaking that initial contact by Brendan Timmerman, and he's off to the races.
A lot of points up in the first quarter. We don't see that very often.
We don't.
Grant Hulsman on for the point after. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good, and we're knotted up at 14. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 1 from each side. We'll step aside, we're knotted up at 14. You got all the action at a high school sports caravan on Misha.tv.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage, and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who was in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
And 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Short kick near side. No one there to get it. It's going to get picked up at the 25. With the ball getting to the 30 is Bryson Strong. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders.
Yeah, they wanted to avoid Keenan Young on that return, so they kicked away from him. Which you can't blame them. You just tied this one up against a high-octane offense and good returners.
Hey, we talk about high-octane offenses. Give Mater Dei credit. They struck right back.
Yeah.
And a great job by Timmerman to break a couple of tackles right after the catch. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Althoff starts its next series. 3 wides to the left. Keenan Young, the lone wide out to the right. Play action pass, floater over the middle. Colden makes the catch. Colden inside the 30, inside the 20, making the right play down the sideline, and he goes in for the touchdown.
Wow. That's the second touchdown we've seen in 16 seconds.
A 70-yard touchdown strike from Jordan Augustine to C.J. Colden. Oh, so the officials will not give him the touchdown. So the play goes 69 yards, Todd, and the ball is now at the 1-yard line.
What a great play there. And in traffic, he's able to make the catch and then hit the afterburners.
Augustine with the touch over the linebackers. Handoff to Bester, and he's in for the touchdown. How dare they go 2 plays and score a touchdown? Althoff puts
with no time left.
With no time left on the quarter. In the quarter, Althoff retakes the lead, 20-14. Keene will come on for the point after. Keene's point after attempt is up and good, and Althoff takes the lead 21-14 at the end of the first quarter. We'll step aside. You're watching all the action of Althoff and Mater Dei on the NFHS Network.
Elite Football Academy is the top sports training facility in the Midwest. They have worked with most of the top high school student athletes in the metro area to prepare them for the next level. Elite Football Academy has seen many of their players move on to the college level, and some have even gone on to the NFL. Elite Football Academy has the best facility in the area, uses state-of-the-art equipment, and has the best trainers in the Midwest working with players to ensure their success. Contact Elite Football Academy at 636-346-1371 or check out their website, www.elitefootball.net, for all the details. Elite Football Academy, where next season starts today.
Four plays, Todd, 3 touchdowns, 2 by Althoff, 1 by Mater Dei, and Althoff leads as we get into the second quarter, 21-14.
Yeah, and 4 touchdowns in under 40 seconds.
That's insane.
Actually, 3 touchdowns, but still.
High a whistle on the play. It'll be an offsides. It'll move the ball back 5 yards. So offsides called on the Crusaders. Keene will re-kick. Timmerman back deep with Lucas Thiesing. High short kick. Timmerman will take it inside to 30. Gets over to 30. Shifts around 1 and will get brought back down around the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mater Dei.
Timmerman on the return. Savannah made the tackle for the Crusaders.
So the first possession of the second quarter will go to Mater Dei. Collins shoots in the backfield. Shoots back to pass. Pressure comes. Pass over the middle of the field. And a flag.
Yeah, that's on that hit.
CJ Colden could have pulled up and he didn't. And he nailed Josh Haber over the middle in a super, super dangerous play. Haber down in the center of the field at the 50-yard line. And he pulled his helmet off immediately.
Well, that's a tough one. You're in traffic, and then a big hit like that.
So Haber down injured in the center of the field. We'll step aside. 11:51 to go in the second quarter. Get all the action at a high school sports caravan on the NFHS Network.
Hot Shots in Webster Groves and Arnold is always the place to be for the greatest food after your big games. There's darts, pool, golden tea, and Pop-A-Shot for the kids while relishing that big win after the game and waiting for that delicious pizza or burger. Adults can enjoy any variety of drinks. Hot Shot salutes all student athletes for their time and dedication on and off the field of play. Hot Shots in Arnold and Webster Groves. All the games, all the time.
I knew before it even left my hand. Why? Because every shot I take is the most important one of my life.
So with the 15-yard penalty, Haber ran off the field under his own power.
Yeah, that was really good to see after that kind of hit.
So at a 15-yard penalty, you move the ball out to the 48-yard line. Mater Dei moving here. First possession, second quarter. Shoots, takes the snap, keeper. Pressure over the middle of the field and being dragged down by Chris Branson for a loss.
Branson, number 2 on the team in total tackles, and he sniffed that one out immediately.
Branson, 25 tackles coming into tonight's game, Todd, and a big man playing that linebacker position.
Yeah, quick feet.
So it'll be 2nd and 17. A loss. 2nd and 13. The scoreboard right in front of me, I was just reading it as it said. It did say 17. And then you pointed and the guy fixed it. Come on, people, get it together. Shoots back to pass. He's going to get sacked for a loss. Devin Nash, the nose tackle, forced the play back.
And Christian Wills was in there as well.
Let's make that 3rd and 17 now. Does that work? Some scores around the St. Louis area. CBC leads Vianney in the second quarter, 35-0.
Ooh. That CBC group, man, they're like a runaway train.
In the first quarter on the 618 side, Waterloo leads College. Let me go. I got to find that again. I just saw it a second ago, and it kind of disappeared on me. Waterloo leads Carbondale 13-0. So it's 3rd and 16 now for Mater Dei. They picked up the first down on the personal foul, but have gone backwards since. Pitch to Zimmerman on the right side. Zimmerman gets to the 45, and he gets dragged down. A gain of 3. It'll be 4th and 13.
Boy, Timmerman's a nice player. He can really elude tacklers. He's got some nice feet.
He's not really getting a lot of help. That's the bad part.
No.
So it'll be 4th and 13 from their own 45. Colden and Allen back to receive the punt from number 4. That's Jake Timmerman. Timmerman takes the high snap, high end over end kick. Allen takes the ball and he fumbles it. And Mater Dei will get it back. Allen called for a fair catch. It bounced and he fumbled the bounce. He's saying that he had possession.
And Sam Krebs was Johnny, just right there.
The officials are conversing. The near side official is pointing towards possession for Mater Dei. All 5 officials are there. They're discussing it. This should be Mater Dei football.
Yeah. Because he did touch it, and it became live, and that's it, yes.
Yes, and it's a call down on the field. And a bad play by Allen, calling for that fair catch, and then he really didn't dedicate himself to come getting the ball.
No.
He looked like, yeah, I'll come and get it, but by that time, the defense was there. Timmerman goes in motion, shoots under center, pitches left. Pass from Timmerman deep down the field, caught at the 3-2. Does he get in? Touchdown.
Wow.
Blake Langenhorst with the touchdown grab, and Mater Dei strikes right back.
You didn't see that one coming as Timmerman looked like he was going to be hunted down by 2 Althoff defenders, and he puts it up.
So not only could Timmerman run, we've seen that happen, but he could also throw the ball, and we could have a tie ball game after this point after. Langenhorst, the 6'6 senior, with the touchdown grab. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good, and we're tied up at 21. We'll step aside. High score in action here from the 618 side. You're watching all the action at a high school sports caravan on the NFHS network.
For more than 10 years, Jeff Lotman and the Lotman Realty Group have been bringing their business-savvy approach to the real estate world, making them the go-to real estate agents for many families. See how he, Jeff, and his group can help with all your real estate needs. Give the Lotman Realty Group a call, 636-812-4400. That's the Lotman Realty Group, bringing people and properties together. Or visit them online at www.mystlrealtor.com.
Tied up at 21 between Althoff and Mater Dei. John Edwards, Todd Schumacher, Joe Cochran, Matt Grover, all here at Lindenwood Stadium here in Belleville, Illinois. High, short kick near side of the field. It's going to go out of bounds. And a bad play on the kickoff by Grant Yulesman.
Yeah, flag. Good starting position for Althoff.
Do they back him up or take the ball out of bounds right where it is? They're going to take the ball at the 45-yard line. No, they'll make him kick it again and back him up 5 yards. DeBerg leads Kennedy 21-0 in the second quarter. Jeff City leads to Smet 14-0 second quarter. So Yulesman will now kick off from the 35-yard line. High kick and a flag. It'll be an offsides. They'll move him back another 5 yards.
Wow.
John Burroughs leads Lutheran South 14-7.
Lutheran South hanging in there for right now.
So 10 yards and penalties. The Mater Dei has moved the kickoff back to the 30-yard line. Kick down the center of the field. Picked up by Easley. Gets over the 40. He'll get brought down at the 41-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Althoff.
And he easily made that turn, then had some full head of steam going into that crowd.
And we've kind of seen everything here in the first quarter in 2 minutes. Belleville East leads Granite City 17-0. Chaminade leads SLU 10-7. It's a good matchup tonight over at St. Louis University High. So Augustine on the field for the Crusaders. We're tied up at 21. Playing for the Holy Grail Trophy. Handoff near side. Tackled in the backfield and dragged down. That was Seelhofer.
And Feldman got in there and just threw him down.
So a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Three wideouts to the right. Play action. Dump pass near side and wide open. Running down the near side sideline. Will he get in? Absolutely. Jalen Bester, touchdown, 58 yards.
Yeah, they gave him an alley. Too much room on that near sideline. He was gone.
Augustine with the play action, froze everybody, finds Bester out of the backfield, and he goes 58 yards for the touchdown. Holy cow.
Second touchdown for Bester in this first half. He scored that one to make it 21-14 Althoff with no time left in the first quarter.
4 touchdown passes now for Augustine. Coming off a 3 touchdown performance last week. Point after is up, and it's good, and Althoff retakes the lead 28-21. Joe Cochran getting a workout tonight on the computer. We'll step aside. Althoff leads 28-21. Get all the action on a high school sports caravan on the NFHS network.
Hot Shots in Webster Groves and Arnold is always the place to be for the greatest food after your big games. There's darts, pool, golden tea, and Pop-A-Shot for the kids while relishing that big win after the game and waiting for that delicious pizza or burger. Adults can enjoy any variety of drinks. Hot Shots salutes all student athletes for their time and dedication on and off the field of play. Hot Shots in Arnold and Webster Groves. All the games, all the time.
.8:44 to go here in the first half. Todd, I don't think we've had a track meet in the couple of years you and I have been doing games together.
Not like this. Usually a first half goes slow. There's a lot of incomplete passes. This is just because there's a lot of scoring going on.
This is week 3 of Illinois State football. Both offenses clicking quite well. Timmerman gets the ball. He returns it. He gets over the 35. He's now over to 40 and gets tackled out of bounds on the far side of the field, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Mater Dei. If I'm Mater Dei at this point, Todd, I'm looking to go to the end zone here first play once again.
Yeah, you got to strike because you got to keep answering the call of Althoff, and so far they've been able to do it. I like Brendan Timmerman, 6 foot, 172-pound senior. He's really been a great contributor for this night team so far tonight.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 43. Mater Dei trails 28-21. I don't think Joe Cochran's ever had to work this hard during a broadcast. He's gonna have carpal tunnel by the end of the night. Handoff to Rakers, takes it up the middle, gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Getting in there was Christian Wills for Althoff.
Back over on the St. Louis side, Seckman leads Melville 21-0. Francis Howell was up 35-0 over Howell North. Handoff inside to Rakers. Once again, he picks up 2. It'll be 3rd and 4. What is this running the football business?
I know. We've been spoiled with all this
spoiled.
passing.
I'd love to know what the passing numbers are for each quarterback in the first half. I don't know if there's anybody in the press box that's keeping legit stats. I'm sure there has to be. So it's 3rd and 4 from their own 49. Game's kind of slowed down to a snail's pace now. Shoots with the snap, play action, rolls to the right. Pass down the right-hand side. Timmerman, and a good defensive play on the near side by Edwin Brown, who got a fingertip on it.
That was a terrific play because otherwise that was going to be a terrific reception.
So it'll bring on 4th down, and Mater Dei will punt. What is that? What's a punt? Haven't seen that one since the middle of the first quarter.
And you're right. It was about 5 minutes left in the first quarter when Althoff punted.
So Timmerman will be on the punt. Colden and Allen back to receive. For the last time on the last punt, Allen bobbled the football. Keenan Young bobbled the football. And then over in kick once again. Allen lets it, Young lets it bounce. It'll go down inside the 15, and it'll get down around the 11-yard line. And it'll get down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11. I keep calling him Keenan Allen, and that's a pro football player from the San Diego Chargers.
That's right.
So my apologies, it's Keenan Young.
What a performance against Elias. We were talking about over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, and rates is one of the better performances we've seen in the St. Louis area in a while.
So Augustine back on for the offense for Althoff, they lead 28-21. Handoff on the inside goes to Bester. He picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Cripps made the tackle for the Knights.
Augustine on the keeper. Comes to the left side of the field. Gets past one defender over the 30. He'll get out of bounds at the 35. It'll be a first down for Althoff as both teams decide they want to run the football in this next possession.
Yeah, I thought he was going to get knocked down right near the line of scrimmage. Made a nice move. Moves those chains.
.6:40 to go in the half. Augustine in a pistol formation. Pressure comes up the middle. Augustine rolls. Short pass. Picked up by Colden. He gets inside to 30. Gets around 1. Through the middle of the field. Colden changes directions once again. Can he get to the edge? And he'll get in there for a touchdown. 65 yards. Goes to C.J. Colden.
Unbelievable. Well, C.J. Colden had that 69-yard reception that set up the touchdown that put Althoff up 21-14, and he said, this time I'm not coming up short.
65-yard touchdown.
So it's a 65-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Augustine to C.J. Colden. And Althoff ups their lead now to 34-21. Keene on for the point after to make it 35-21.
Ken Turner's squad, they're bringing the heat.
Absolutely. And the field goal is up. The point after is up and good. And Althoff takes a 35-21 lead. We'll step aside. Althoff puts up another touchdown bomb for 65 yards. They lead 35-21. You got all the action at a high school sports caravan on the NFHS network.
Adams Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road, offers the same barbecue theory as his sister stores, Pappy's and Bogart's. Low and slow is the way to go. All meat is slow cooked to perfection, and all our sides offer just the right selection to complement the main event, whichever that may be for you. Try the amazing smoked ribs or delicious pulled pork, or even better, try the burnt ends, which are available every Wednesday and Saturday. That's Adams Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road. Give them a call, 314-875-9890, or visit them online at www.adamsmokehouse.com.
Keene to kick off for Althoff. High short kick picked up by Timmerman at the 30. Keene gets to the 30, or check that, that's Timmerman gets to the 35. It'll be 1st and 10 for Modern Day. 6:18 to go here in the second quarter, and Todd, an offensive explosion by both sides here tonight.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so far we've seen 3 touchdowns just in the second quarter, and we're halfway through.
8 touchdowns total. So Schutz lines up in a pistol formation. Ratterman in the backfield. Play pass over the middle to Haber to catch and a completion. It is good to see Haber back out on the field after getting popped earlier here tonight in the second quarter. That goes down for a 14-yard reception and a first down from the 49-yard line.
Almost exact spot where he got hit that one time.
Handoff. Nope, he faked it. And a good play by Schutz on the keep. He picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 yards to go.
I told you, I could get used to this broadcast position, John.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been as close to a field for a broadcast in an actual press box.
Yep.
I mean, we've sat outside and done some broadcasts before. Usually we're like up on the roof somewhere. We could be on the roof tonight. It wouldn't make a difference. Schutz pass near side. Timmerman on the keep. gets to the 46-yard line, and that's what will get brought down. It'll be 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Yeah, Althoff had 4 blue jerseys right there. Leading the way was Chris Branson, as we talked about, one of those inside linebackers that caused a lot of damage for the Crusaders.
Mild upset going on over in the St. Louis side of things. Chaminade leads SLU high 17-7 in the second quarter. The district rankings came out this week. SLU and CBC were both atop of their district. Pass is complete inside the 40 and at the 37-yard line, having enough room. And making the catch is Jordan Campworth.
Yeah, you got to be careful if you're Campworth because you don't want to fight too much. You want to get that forward progress, but you don't want to have the ball ripped away from you.
He did a good job, though, 2 hands on the football. Shoots, looks left, passes down the middle of the field. It'll be incomplete as he was looking for Haber down the middle. 4:38 to go. Second quarter, 35-21. The rate that we're going here, we could easily see 3 more touchdowns before the end of the half.
I would say so. I mean, anything's possible with these two teams. At least so far tonight, it's been an offensive explosion.
Not only are we here, the High School Sports Caravan, the game of the week for us, it is also the St. Louis Rams game of the week, as voted on by the fans. Pressure comes up the middle, pass down the far sideline, incomplete. As they were looking for Campworth, who had single coverage on that far side. Brown on the coverage.
Yeah, Brown checks in at 6'5". Campworth checks in at 6'5".
So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 38. I would think it's 2-down territory. You're deep enough inside their field that you would go for it on 4th down.
I think so. You want to get within 1 touchdown here.
So it's 3rd and 10 from the 38. Haber in motion to the left. Play action. Screen pass. Given to Rakers. Gets inside the 35. Gets 5 yards. So it'll be 4th down and 5 yards to go from the 33-yard line. Offense stays on the field as we anticipated. 3 wideouts go to the left. Rakers in the backfield alongside Shoots. Shoots, takes the snap, rolls, passes. Catch by Zimmerman. He gets the 1st down, gets inside the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds. And a nice play by Zimmerman.
Yeah, Timmerman, he came into the game with 108 yards on the season, and I would venture to say that he's eclipsed the 100-yard mark, maybe close. Well, he had to have because he had that touchdown, 70-yard touchdown.
Shoots on the keeper. He gets through and gets to the house for a touchdown. A 16-yard run from Colin Shoots. And Mater Day gets the touchdown back.
Shoots 6'1", 208 pounds. He's got some size to him. Calls his own number there, and that is a big score for the Knights.
Wow. Hulsman on for the point after as the offensive line has to shift. There's a whistle on the play. I don't know what's going on. The play never fakes anybody out. Why?
No.
Why do they constantly do this? So Hulsman beyond for the point after. Jake Timmerman to hold. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. And Mater Day strikes back. We had a 35-28 game, 3:48 to go. Got all the action at a High School Sports Caravan on the NFHS Network.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage, and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who's in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
So a 16-yard touchdown run from Colin Schutz get Mater Dei back into this one. They trail 35-28. Yulesman on to kick for the Knights. Low line drive kick towards the side of the field and scooped up and going out of bounds on the play was number 23, Malik Easley. It'll be first down for the Crusaders. Todd, I was not really expecting to see 9 touchdowns here in the first half.
No, I kind of thought, Althoff, Jim Powers had asked me, it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I said, I think it could be, but it really is kind of dictated on how Mater Dei's defense can play. That was my thought, but, boy, the offenses have dictated the tempo in this first half.
Some more scores over here on the Illinois side. Carlisle leads Redbud 28-6. As we'll be bringing you both St. Louis scores and Illinois scores here tonight on the High School Sports Caravan. Augustine in the backfield. Fake to Easley. Pass is deflected and almost intercepted by Trevor Johnson, the linebacker.
Yeah, they had on the near side, it was Tarkus Ferguson trying to hit him real quick and see if he could get some yards after the catch. He would have gotten a lot of yards if not pay dirt.
So it'll be second down and 10 from the 22. Webb City leads Republic 15-12. Republic led the game 12-6.
Wow. That's a surprising.
So it's 15-12. Easily on the handoff in the backfield. Gets gobbled up. He may have lost a couple on the play. It'll be third down for the Crusaders. Under 3.5 to go here in the first half. Glad you can join us here tonight.
Dandy on the field and beautiful weather as well.
Norm Sanders from the Belleville News-Democrat. Jordan Augustine, 11 of 14, 335 yards here with just about 3 minutes to go in the half. Augustine rolls to the right, looks downfield, passes up in the air. It is caught near midfield.
Jordan Goodwin just had nice position on that, and Goodwin checks in at 6'3", and he camped out in front, caught it. That moves the chains for the Crusaders.
Jordan Goodwin with the catch. Under 3 minutes to go now. The ball on the 49-yard line of the Crusaders. Back to passes. Augustine over the middle. Fine and Goodwin picks up 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4.
We haven't heard much of is Keenan Young.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Mater Dei has done a nice job defending him. They always have a guy over the top on him, so it's a little tough to make those plays. And you're going to play man-to-man against the other 3 wideouts. You might as well. Augustine's pass to Colden. Makes a tackle miss. Colden now cuts it back up the middle of the field. Gets inside the 30, down at the 27-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Crusaders.
Boy, we talk about Young and how amazing he is and the looks he's getting from schools. How about C.J. Colden? He's making a statement tonight.
Lafayette leads Marquette 17-7, 2 minutes ago in the second quarter. Chaminade puts up another score. It's now 24-7. Another pass caught by Colden. Gets away from one. Inside the 20. Gets to the corner. 10, 5. It knocked out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Reception from Augustine. Timmerman made the tackle.
Timmerman makes the touchdown-saving tackle.
There's 1:45 remaining in the first half.
Was it about a 27-yarder? Where are they going to place it?
Ball is going to be placed down at the 4-yard line. So it's a 24 catch and run. Augustine looks left, passes incomplete. It was intended for Colden, who had a defender on his back. Duchesne leads St. Mary's 14-13. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. 1:41 to go in this one. Pass to the right side is caught, but there's a flag in the backfield. There's going to be a false start on Colden. So they'll move the ball back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 9. 2 minutes to go in the first half. CBC 63, Vianney nothing.
Oh, my goodness.
You know CBC will keep their starters in just to run it up.
Yeah, you would hope they'd call off the dogs. But.
They won't. Be hard for the Glory Hounds not to do that. Second and goal from the 9. There's another whistle. It'll be a timeout taken by Mater Dei. We'll step aside to 1:37 to go. Althoff leads 35-28. Got all the action at High School Sports Caravan on the NFHS Network.
Adams Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road, offers the same barbecue theory as his sister stores, Pappy's and Bogart's. Low and slow is the way to go. All meat is slow cooked to perfection, and all our sides offer just the right selection to complement the main event, whichever that may be for you. Try the amazing smoked ribs or delicious pulled pork, or even better, try the burnt ends, which are available every Wednesday and Saturday. That's Adams Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road. Give them a call, 314-875-9890, or visit them online at www.adamsmokehouse.com.
1:37 to go, coming off a timeout by Mater Dei. Augustine looks left, pass, caught. Colden at the 1-yard line. He'll get brought down. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. Clock continues to run. Timeout taken by the Crusaders. Todd Schumacher's got a notepad full of stats to give you a rundown that he'll give you at the halftime. It'll be 10 minutes on the half, Todd, and I'll just let you run with it.
Like a dissertation or thesis. Damn. Usually, give me a couple minutes and I'll fire through it. I think you're right. I'm going to chew up the lion's share of the halftime.
Joe Cochran's going to make sure that he gets his wrist in an arm guard so his carpal tunnels doesn't take over. There are actually people here tonight, Todd, wearing pullovers.
I got my pullover with me.
You sissy.
Well.
It's football weather, man. Suck it up. Just roll up the sleeves. Put a little Vaseline on the arms, man. It keeps you warm.
Vaseline on the arm.
Yes, it keeps the warmth in. You didn't know that?
Never heard of that tactic, but it makes sense.
Cover up those pores. So 1:17 to go, 3rd and 2 from the 2, they said. Handoff to Easley, gets behind the right side and gets into the end zone untouched. The first running touchdown for the Crusaders here tonight. And Althoff jumps out to a 41-28 lead. Keen on for the point after.
We're not even at halftime. This is ridiculous.
There's still 73 seconds to go. We can still get another touchdown. Carlisle leads Redbud 35-6. Point after is up. And will it get there? It's no good. Wait, you missed one? What's going on here? We'll keep it here, 73 seconds to go.
You laugh at me because I bring my notepad.
No.
I was prepared this time. You say I bring too many notes and things like that, but, man, I need it tonight.
I laugh because there have been nights that Todd and I have done football games where he hasn't put even a check mark on his notepad by halftime. Todd, tell us where the Caravan will be next Friday night.
Be at Zumwalt West. We will see Francis Howell again as they take on the Jaguars. That was not an easy game for Francis Howell last year. They really got a snoot full from those Jaguars.
Francis Howell up tonight 35-0 over Howell North at the half. I know the Perkins have been in on the touchdown runs.
Those Perkin boys, they're a handful.
What's that school going to do when they're all gone?
There's got to be a couple in middle school or something.
I was just going to say there's got to be another wave of Perkins, right, somewhere? Keen on the kickoff. Timmerman will get it back at his own 12. Timmerman up the center of the field, gets over to 30, finds a seam, spins at the 40, gets knocked down at the 42-yard line, and a good return by Timmerman. Jeez Louise. St. Charles West is up 35-0 over Winfield at the half. I got to squeeze the scores in now because Todd's rundown of the scoring in the first half will be that'll lead us right into the second half of play.
Yep.
1:06 to go in the quarter. Shoots and Rakers in the backfield. Spinning his Shoots. Turning and going up the right side of the field. Getting a chip block near midfield and getting close to midfield is Shoots on the keeper. And a good play by Shoots and wherewithal not to throw the ball. He got out of bounds, saved the timeout.
Really smart. You know, a lot of guys might stay in bounds or force a throw. Nice cerebral football.
So it's 2nd and 3 from the 48, under a minute to go. Just barely under a minute to go. Shoots, passes near side. Ball is incomplete. Goes off of Edwin Brown. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Zumwalt South, sorry.
I was just going to say Brown was trying to pounce on that one. Go ahead.
Zumwalt South leads Holt at the half, 42-10. And St. Charles West leads 42-0, not 35-0 at the half. They mistweeted their own score.
You said Zumwalt South or Zumwalt North?
Zumwalt South leads Holt 42-10.
Gotcha.
And St. Charles West was winning 42-0. Pass near side. Caught! Keeping the ball, and they're trying to strip it, and he gets inside the 20 and knocked out of bounds. What a play by Jordan Campworth.
Wow.
So it'll be 1st down for the Knights. They're going to spot the ball, Todd, at the 18-yard line, a 30-yard completion, and a 19-yard line, so it's a
34-yard. Because they're on their own 48. Is that right? Did I do my math correctly?
33 yards.
33.
We're all having a hard time counting with all the numbers on the board. I think the scoreboard's going to implode if they put up another touchdown. Play action. Pressure comes. Pass. Campworth through his fingertips. Incomplete. I'd love to see what Schutz' numbers are in the first half, because for the season, Todd, Schutz' numbers have not been impressive.
No, and
his running game was impressive. He had 55 yards going into the game tonight. He scampered in for a 16-yard touchdown earlier, so his numbers have to be right along up there, not as good as Augustine's. Schutz, pressure. Schutz avoids the pressure, keeps the ball. He's got room. Schutz gets inside the 5. He hits the goal line. He gets in for a touchdown.
Holy cow.
And Colin Schutz from 19 yards out puts Mater Dei back on the scoreboard. They trail by a touchdown and a point after.
It's like a Madden game. I mean, it's just like Xbox. You're not supposed to be able to score this many in a first half.
Wow. 75 points put up in the first half. Are these teams going to have anything left for the second half?
That's the question, the endurance factor.
Point after is no good. It was blocked at the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag on the play after the kick. Will this be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Althoff Catholic? We'll wait and see. Dead ball foul. What? So did they... It's a personal foul call?
Assessed on the kickoff?
I'm confused. Does the point after count? Because he raised his arms in the air as if the point after counted. Okay. All right, so no good. Dead ball foul on the defense. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. Okay, so they'll kick off. If it's a personal foul, they'll kick off from the 45-yard line. I smell onside kick coming.
You could be right.
I smell it. Why not? You're kicking the ball off from the 45-yard line. The ball's got to go 10 yards, right?
Well, we're not going to mark out the possibility of another touchdown, even though there's just 34 seconds.
Oh, I'm definitely for sure going for the. I would go for the onside kick here.
Even some of the crowd is saying onside kick.
We have the windows open for the press box. That's why we can hear what's going on outside. So Yulesman to kick for Mater Dei. They trail by 7, 41-37. No, he kicks it into the end zone, towards the end zone. Short kick at that. Up the middle of the field and brought down at the 15-yard line on the play. I couldn't see who carried that. That was easily on the return. So 29 seconds to go in the half. So Augustine back in pistol formation, takes the ball, hands off to Bester. Bester over the 20, down at the 22.
That might be the last play.
It might
of
be
the
the
first half.
last play of the half. Could it be?
75 points.
Under 10 seconds to go. That'll probably be the last play of the half, and it's going to be. We'll step aside. Todd Schumacher will come back as he continues to scribble notes, and he'll give you a recap of the first half. Althoff leads 41-34 at the half. You get all the action at a high school sports caravan on the NFHS network.
For more than 10 years, Jeff Lotman and the Lotman Realty Group have been bringing their business-savvy approach to the real estate world, making them the go-to real estate agents for many families. See how he, Jeff, and his group can help with all your real estate needs. Give the Lotman Realty Group a call. 636-812-4400. That's the Lottman Realty Group, bringing people and properties together. Or visit them online at www.mystlrealtor.com.
Hot Shots in Webster Groves and Arnold is always the place to be for the greatest food after your big games. There's darts, pool, golden tea, and Pop-A-Shot for the kids while relishing that big win after the game and waiting for that delicious pizza or burger. Adults can enjoy any variety of drinks. Hot Shots salutes all student athletes for their time and dedication on and off the field of play. Hot Shots in Arnold and Webster Groves. All the games, all the time.
Elite Football Academy is the top sports training facility in the Midwest. They have worked with most of the top high school student athletes in the metro area to prepare them for the next level. Elite Football Academy has seen many of their players move on to the college level, and some have even gone on to the NFL. Elite Football Academy has the best facility in the area, uses state-of-the-art equipment, and has the best trainers in the Midwest working with players to ensure their success. Contact Elite Football Academy at 636-346-1371 or check out their website, www.elitefootball.net, for all the details. Elite Football Academy, where next season starts today.
I knew before it even left my hand. Why? Because every shot I take is the most important one of my life.
Adam's Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road, offers the same barbecue theory as his sister stores, Pappy's and Bogart's. Low and slow is the way to go. All meat is slow cooked to perfection, and all our sides offer just the right selection to complement the main event, whichever that may be for you. Try the amazing smoked ribs or delicious pulled pork, or even better, try the burnt ends, which are available every Wednesday and Saturday. That's Adam's Smokehouse, located at 2819 Watson Road. Give them a call, 314-875-9890, or visit them online at www.adamsmokehouse.com.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who was in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, cause onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
Back here at Lindenwood Belleville at halftime, it is Althoff 41-34, leading the Mater Dei Knights. Let's give you a scoring recap. 75 points scored in this first half, and it started very quickly, just 3 minutes in. Mater Dei with a 36-yard reception for Josh Haberer made it 7-0. Then, about 4 minutes later, Althoff would answer with an 8-yard reception by Tarkus Ferguson, tied it up at 7 apiece. On the next Althoff possession, they turned it over deep in Mater Dei territory. Mater Dei would then punt, but Althoff, with 37 seconds left in the first quarter, they got a 34-yard reception from Jordan Goodwin, and they punch it in to make it 14-7 in their favor. But Mater Dei, as they have all night, has answered. 20 seconds later, they got a 70-yard touchdown reception from Brendan Timmerman. Broke a tackle at midfield, and he was gone. And with no time left on the clock, with about a second left, it was C.J. Colden, the receiver for Althoff. 69-yard reception would set up the 1-yard touchdown run by Jalen Bester. That made it 21-14 at the conclusion of one quarter. Then we go to the second quarter, and the scoring keeps coming again as Mater Dei gets a turnover on a fair catch as Althoff couldn't handle it, touched it, it became live. Mater Dei caught it, and with 9:36 left to go in the first half, it was a 27-yard touchdown reception on a halfback toss to Blake Langenhorst. Made it 21-21. 8:44 left to go, second quarter. Althoff with a 58-yard touchdown reception by Jalen Bester made it 28-21 Crusaders. And at that point, Jordan Augustine, their quarterback, was about 11 for 14 with 300-plus yards passing. Then a rare punt. Mater Dei punted it away. Althoff would get it, and with 6:25 left to go in the first half, it was a 65-yard reception for C.J. Colden The speedy wide receiver darts in 35-21 Althoff. 3 minutes later, with 3:48 left to go in the first half, Mater Dei, a 16-yard touchdown run by the quarterback himself, Colin Schutz, 35-28 Althoff. Then Althoff on the ensuing possession got a nice reception, 24 yards all the way down to about the 4-yard line for C.J. Colden. They would punch it in 2 minutes later with 1:13 left to go first half. A 1-yard touchdown run by Malik Easley. 41-28 Althoff at that point. Mater Dei would get it back, and they'd waste no time. 33-yard reception by Jordan Campworth set them up for a 19-yard touchdown run by Colin Schutz after some penalties. So the second touchdown for Schutz in the quarter with 34 seconds left to go. Missed PAT, and that puts us at 41-34 at the half. Who knows what we'll see in the second half, as this has been a video game of scoring. And like I said during the broadcast in the first half, that Jim Powers asked me when we were previewing this the other day, was it going to be a high-scoring affair? I thought it could be, but I thought it was mainly going to be from the Althoff side. I thought it would be hard for Mater Dei to keep pace. They have done just that and had a chance really to be in a situation to get another touchdown within 30 seconds of halftime. That didn't come to fruition, and they trail 41-34 to the homestanding Althoff Crusaders. We'll take a break when we come back with about 9 minutes left here at halftime. Althoff has their marching band on the field. When we come back, it'll be the second half, the final 24 minutes of the scoring fest. Again, Althoff leading Mater Dei 41-34. You're watching the High School Sports Caravan, part of the NFHS Network.
John Edwards, Todd Schumacher back here at Lindenwood Stadium. Althoff leads 41-34 at the half. Todd, some halftime drama as the two teams came out of the locker room to line up for their warm-up to start the third quarter.
A little marking of the territory, wouldn't you say?
It was very interesting to see because Althoff came out on the field first, and they had kind of set up their circle. They set it up, and they kind of went into the Modern Day side of the field, even close to their sideline. And Modern Day had kind of stepped out on the field to do their warm-up, and their coaches instructed them to go within the circle of Althoff and kind of bring it in, and the officials came over. All the coaches were on the field to keep the players separated. It was quite interesting to see as Modern Day setting the tone and saying, hey, we're not stepping back from you guys, the number 4 team in Illinois.
Yeah, it definitely was. You kind of saw something simmering on the surface as far as maybe
I liked it.
A little pushing and shoving was going to ensue.
I got to tell you, it gave me a little tingly inside. As we get ready for second half action, Todd, what a first half by Jordan Augustine.
Yeah, you heard me reading off the scoring tries for about 5 minutes. Jordan Augustine for Althoff, 16 of 20, 418 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. One of his favorite targets tonight, C.J. Colden. Look at this, 9 receptions, 258 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Well, I would say that based on last week's number, Todd, when Keenan Young had 233 yards, and that was the 8th best receiving night in high school history in Illinois, C.J. Colden is right there.
Yeah, without him, we still have a
we
second
have a half
half
to go.
Play.
He could have 300 easily. What's he at now? 250 something, right?
258.
258. He could easily go over 300 tonight. He'll get another 100 yards this half. He'll have 350 over 350 yards by the end of the game.
You could be right.
I'm curious to see what that number is. I'm sure Norm Sanders from the Belleville News Democrat. If you want to know anything about high school sports over in the Metro East, Norm Sanders is the guy for the Belleville News Democrat. Timmerman takes the kickoff to start the second half. He gets over to 35-yard line, or over to 30-yard line, correction. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights.
Yeah, we appreciate Norm giving us that halftime statistic for both Augustine and Colden. And I imagine he's probably been as busy as we are trying to keep up with this action.
I can't wait to read his story tomorrow.
Yeah.
This game is for the Holy Grail. Todd Schumacher tweeted out a picture of the trophy earlier tonight. You can find him at Coach Schu 1975.
Yeah, I wonder what year I was born in, huh? No confusion. I've tried to change that to a different number, and on, I think on Periscope, it has not let me change it or something because they're tied with Twitter.
Because it's tied with Twitter,
yeah. Let's see what I am. I will go in. Let's see.
You'll have to.
No, now I'm Coach Shu 968.
Oh, that's still 7. That tells you what year you were born.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, Lord. Second quarter action begins at 2nd and 10 for the Knights. Play action pass caught by Timmerman. Still dragging the defenders for yards. He picked up 5, dragged the defense, and worked his way for an 8-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 2.
You know, Timmerman's 6 foot, 172 pounds. He's not a huge receiver, not one of the taller ones out there on the field, but boy, he gives that second effort.
Lindbergh leads Parkway South 10-7. John Burroughs and Lutheran South tied at 14. Handoff. A keeper by Schutz. Holy cow, I thought he handed the ball off. There's a flag down on the far side of the field. Schutz slow to get up. I think it might be a hold. We're going to check
it's in that
see.
vicinity.
It's in that vicinity downfield. The wide receiver gets a hold in there. Still will be enough for a first down. We'll see Francis Howell next week. Todd Schumacher will have the call next Friday night. I'll be out of town for 2 straight weekends. Todd will have the call next Friday night with Zumi West and Francis Howell. And Francis Howell tonight did a great thing for Backstoppers during halftime tonight. They did a dash for cash. They raised over $2,100 tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
For the Backstoppers organization. A great job by their students. So it'll be a first down for the Knights. I always like those types of stories, especially for organizations, especially Backstoppers, police endowment, things like that. And a great job by the students at Francis Howell tonight. First down, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Timmerman goes in motion. Handoff in the backfield. That was Rakers. He'll pick up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ranson and Strong made the tackle for the Crusaders. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
They say it's a gain of 1.
Bryson Stone on the stop, leading tackler for the Crusaders.
Play comes in from the sideline.
They better hurry up.
Head coach Jim Stiebel. Once an offensive lineman for Althoff Catholic. PA announcer called him one of the best in Althoff history tonight. Timmerman on the pitch, comes to the right, gets over midfield, cuts back. He'll get over the 45, down to the 44. No, they're not going to give him the spot. So he gets to the 45. He'll be short.
Hey, nice cutback and was trying to get some help from his friends there.
It'll be 3rd and 2. Shoots in the pistol. Keeps it. And he's going to get dragged down for a loss on the keeper.
Bryson Strong was in there again.
So it'll be 4th down and 4 now. Offense is going to stay on the field trailing by a touchdown here to start the second half.
Boy, Devin Nash, nose tackle, nose guard for Althoff, checks in at 5'9", 325.
So it's 4th and 3. Let's see if Althoff dials up some pressure here. Timmerman goes in motion. Play to the near side of the field, and a pass was low and incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs. And Edwin Brown was there as the pass was intended for Jordan Campworth. Pass was low as it left Schutz' hands. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Althoff here. First possession, in the second half. Augustine with Easley in the backfield. Handoff to
Wow, great
Easley,
job.
and what a good defensive play.
Sam Krebs.
Krebs pushed that lineman back upfield. It's a big loss, Todd. That's a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, you could tell right out of the gate, Krebs had exploded through there, and that play was going to go nowhere.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 for Althoff. Augustine looks down the middle. Pass is caught by C.J. Colden. It'll be a gain of 13. It'll be 3rd and 2. Borgia leads St. Dominic 27-7. We saw St. Dominic last week in an impressive effort over Duchesne. So it's 3rd and 2 from the 46. Augustine back to pass complete. Holding on to the ball for the first down is Keenan Young.
Keenan Young spotting.
It'll be a first down. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Augustine behind, back in the pistol. Looks left, forced out of the pocket. He rolls to right. Puts the ball down. He gets down past the first down marker, and he'll get inside the 25-yard line. Down to the 24-yard line. It'll be first and 10 from the 24.
Yeah, very smart play. He didn't do anything rash, tucked the ball, and got that first down. Really very smart.
I'm going to say he gets down inside the 21, down to the 21-yard line. Easily in the backfield alongside Augustine. Handoff to Easley. Has some room, gets the corner, inside the 10, inside the 5, and goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16, and there's a flag on the play in the backfield.
I got a little help there.
Some scores from the 618. Columbia leads DuPont 41-0 at the half.
We were trying to figure out a way to cover that Columbia Eagle team this year.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't going to work out. So the penalty, it'll be holding and a 10-yard penalty. It'll push the ball back to 31. First and 19 from the 30-yard line. Nearly 6 minutes played here in the second half and no touchdowns. I'm disappointed. Pass over the middle of the field, caught by Jordan Goodwin. Goodwin gets 10 yards on the play. He gets more than 10 on the play. They spot the ball at the 13-yard line. It'll be second and 2. Whistle on the play. What's going on?
Official timeout.
No, the officials are trying to get the chain gang on the far side of the field lined up. Big game tonight for John Burroughs. They just took the lead over Lutheran South 21-14 on a block punt. Hard count gets the nose tackle to jump. And a penalty to be on Seelhofer. It'll be 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Knights. Or the Crusaders, correction. Jake Rolfus, the son of Dan Rolfus, the head coach over at Incarnate Word, with a huge sack on fourth down for Duchesne, stops the play for St. Mary's, and it'll be Duchesne football. Augustine on the keeper, gets to the goal line and dives in. He calls his own number in the first touchdown here in the second half. 47-34 now. The Crusaders put up the first touchdown here in the second half.
Well, a nice drive that ate up a lot of clock, and they do it off of Mater Dei's turnover on downs.
Webb City leads Republic 22-18, I think it just was. 22-18 at the end of the third quarter. Harbor leads Rockhurst 49-14. Howell leads Howell North 42-7. Point after is up and it's good.
Kick is good.
5:55 to go. Althoff leads 48-34. You got all the action at High School Sports Caravan on the NFHS Network.
Hot Shots in Webster Groves and Arnold is always the place to be for the greatest food after your big games. There's darts, pool, golden tea, and Pop-A-Shot for the kids while relishing that big win after the game and waiting for that delicious pizza or burger. Adults can enjoy any variety of drinks. Hot Shots salutes all student athletes for their time and dedication on and off the field of play. Hot Shots in Arnold and Webster Groves. All the games, all the time.
Keene will kick off for the Crusaders. Back deep is Timmerman, as Althoff goes down the field and scores here with just under 6 minutes to go in the half. Want to thank our new sponsor, Hot Shots of Webster Groves and Arnold. Everything you need and a whole lot more. Webster Groves and Arnold Hot Shots. Timmerman will take the ball at his own 10. Timmerman over the 20. Over the 30, spins and goes backwards. He'll get knocked down at the 37. He lost 3 yards by turning and spinning. He would have got to the 40 if he didn't do all of that. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 38.
Althoff getting a little breathing room right now with 15. So a couple touchdowns in between them and the Knights. So we need to see Mater Dei move down this field effectively, just as Althoff did on their last possession.
John Edwards, Todd Schumacher here at Lindenwood Stadium in Belleville, Illinois. Collins shoots, pistol formation, Rakers in the backfield alongside. Haber in motion. Fake handoff. Pressure comes and a sack.
Yeah.
Stefan Belt with the sack. Shoots turned right into the pressure.
Held it just a little bit too long, but Schutz has been really sharp, though, tonight. I mean, he's made a lot of smart decisions.
So it'll be 2nd and 23 for Mater Dei. DeBerg leads Kennedy 42-8. Play action pass down the near side, nearly intercepted by Edwin Brown. They were looking for Jordan Campworth. Threw into double coverage.
Yeah, Campworth, if the pass had been right, could have been off to the races, but Brown got a paw on him.
So it'll be 3rd and 23. Rittner leads Pattonville 20-0 at the end of the third quarter.
That's a surprising one. Pattonville's had a very strong start.
Are you really surprised by Rittner this season?
Yeah, Rittner's.
They've had a good season so far.
They have.
Week 4 in Missouri, just week 3 here in Illinois. So it's 3rd and 23, 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pass to the near side. What a defensive play on the near side of the field. That was broken up by Trayvon Mosley, who blew up Timmerman on that bubble screen.
Timmerman never had a shot.
So it brings on 4th down. Timmerman will punt. Back is Allen and Colden. Takes the snap. End over end kick towards Young. Young spins. Gets away from one. Campman can't get his arm on him. They're trying to arm tackle him. It's not going to work. But a tackle is finally made by Evan Albers. Young spun around 3 different times.
Lost yardage.
Lost yardage trying to get away. But Mater Dei trying to arm tackle Keenan Young. That's a poor decision by 3 or 4 different players there.
Yeah, he's a strong guy.
Campman was trying to rip the ball out of his arms. That wasn't working. Handoff on the far side of the field. And a nice gain on the ground, gain of 6. Easily on the carry. Belleville East leads Granite City tonight. 34-6, I believe it was. 34-7. 34-7 at the end of three quarters. Handoff to the near side. Easley turns it upfield. Easley tries to split defenders. He gets inside the 40 and goes down at the 36-yard line, and a nice long run by Easley. But there is a flag way back at the 45-yard line.
Could be holding. Augustine took a while to hand that off.
Going to be a hold on the offense. Columbia beat Dupo 48-8. So it'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Crusaders. Augustine in the backfield. Play action. Pass over the middle of the field. Caught. Short of the first down. Or no, Keenan Young on the reception. Depends on the spot. He's either going to be short or he's going to have the first down.
You know, like you're saying, Keenan Young has been shadowed all night long.
First, and they're going to give Young the first down. Eureka leads Zumi East 34-14 with 1:32 to go in the third quarter. Afton 35-0 over Jennings under 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Augustine takes the snap. Pressure comes. Augustine puts the ball down. Looking for a block. He gets over midfield. He gets positive yardage on the play. He gets 6, maybe 7 on the play. It'll be second down and short.
Sam Krebs was on his heels, but you know we've seen this before. Augustine just tucking, going to scamper out of the bounds.
Tarkus Ferguson was kind of in no man's land. He was facing the quarterback. He didn't know what he should do, so he just kind of looked at it. Over on Oakland Avenue, SLU High has closed the gap on Chaminade. They now trail 24-20. Handoff to Bester. Bester turns it upfield, gets a block. Bester inside the 20, inside the 10. He takes it to the house, a 48-yard touchdown run. Jalen Bester. And Althoff now ups their lead to 20. .256 to go in the third quarter.
Jalen Bester only stands 5'9", but boy, he can hit that second gear quickly, can't he, John?
He can. A phenomenal athlete right there, because once he turned the corner and ran straight, he was running east and west. He was good to go. Keene's kick is blocked, and it's no good. 2:56 to go in the third quarter. Got all the action at a high school sports caravan on the NFHS network.
William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry. Ni hao, the guy who's in the gym every dang day. Patron saint of the underdog, the league's most unguardable player. Bang, he knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, cause onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
Keene's point after his block. Althoff leads by 20, 54-34. John Edwards, Todd Schumacher, Lindenwood Stadium here in Belleville, Illinois, bringing you some football from the Metro East tonight.
High, short kick. Timmerman will take it in his own 15. Cuts back, gets over the 20. He nears the 30. He'll be just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 29.5.
Mater Dei really needs to try to get something here. Their first 2 possessions have been fruitless. As the first possession of the second half, they turned it over on downs. Althoff scored on an 8-yard run by Jordan Augustine. Then they had to punt, and then we see just then Jalen Bester goes for 48 yards.
They need a score here for sure. End of the third quarter back in Missouri. Oakville leads Fox 14-13. Pass play to Timmerman is complete, and Timmerman goes down in a heap holding his right. He grabbed at his right knee, Todd, and that does not look good.
No, Chris Branson, boy, he just grabbed a hold of him and threw him down. Great athletic play by Branson, but we'll see how Timmerman's holding up here.
Medical's out on the field checking out Timmerman. She's stretching out the leg like it's a cramp.
Yeah, you hope that's what it is.
You hope that's what it is. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Althoff up by 20. We'll step aside. You got all the action at a high school sports caravan on the NFHS network. For more than 10 years, Jeff Lotman and the Lotman Realty Group have been bringing their business-savvy approach to the real estate world, making them the go-to real estate agents for many families. See how he, Jeff, and his group can help with all your real estate needs. Give the Lotman Realty Group a call, 636-812-4400. That's the Lotman Realty Group, bringing people and properties together. Or visit them online at www.mystlrealtor.com.
Hot Shots in Webster Groves and Arnold is always the place to be for the greatest food after your big games. There's darts, pool, golden tea, and Pop-A-Shot for the kids while relishing that big win after the game and waiting for that delicious pizza or burger. Adults can enjoy any variety of drinks. Hot Shots salutes all student athletes for their time and dedication on and off the field of play. Hot Shots in Arnold and Webster Groves. All the games, all the time.
Elite Football Academy is the top sports training facility in the Midwest. They have worked with most of the top high school student athletes in the metro area to prepare them for the next level. Elite Football Academy has seen many of their players move on to the college level, and some have even gone on to the NFL. Elite Football Academy has the best facility in the area, uses state-of-the-art equipment, and has the best trainers in the Midwest working with players to ensure their success. Contact Elite Football Academy at 636-346-1371 or check out their website, www.elitefootball.net, for all the details. Elite Football Academy, where next season starts today.
Timmerman comes off the field under his own power. Going to be 2nd and 8 from the 32-yard line for Mater Dei. Latter stages of quarter number 3. Keeping the ball and calling his own number on the play is Schutz. It'll bring on 3rd and long. They had it at 3rd and 8, or 2nd and 8. That was like 3rd and 13.
Yeah.
So now it'll be 3rd and 10 thanks to a mix-up by the press box, and I can't check the number. Shoots back the pass over the middle of the field, off the fingertips of Campworth, incomplete. If there was a little less something on the ball, I think Campworth makes the reception near midfield.
He'd make the catch. I don't know about yards after catch. There were a lot of Crusaders in the vicinity.
Would have been enough for a first down, so it'll bring on 4th and 10 from the 30. That'll bring on Jake Timmerman to punt. Back deep is Young and Colden. Low line drive kick. Young picks it up. Young gets a block, and he'll get taken down back inside his own 40, down near the 37-yard line.
Looked like close to a face mask there.
Got him on the shoulder, really.
Yeah, it was. There wasn't any whipping of the neck, so.
Francis Howell wins tonight 49-14. They're 4-0 on the season. Zumi North leads Washington 57-20.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe they were playing tomorrow, but they're a team that, remember, they only lost a battle in the state playoffs by 7 last year.
That was a good game. We covered it. We had that game last year, didn't we?
I don't think so.
That was the game at Zumi North, wasn't it?
Did we do that one? We did that one?
Yeah, that was the last game we did, wasn't it?
I wouldn't have.
No, that was no, that wasn't it. It was Zumi West.
There we go.
Zumi West played battle in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
That was the game you were at. Because I was making fun of you down on the field after the game was over. Todd was down on the field shaking hands like he was the president of some association. Catching up with some former colleagues, Katie Feltz from the...
Oh, that was at St. Charles West, Cape Central.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I got it mixed up. Augustine under pressure, pass near side to Tarkus Ferguson. Ferguson at midfield gets the first down, and the clock will continue. Well, the clock will stop with under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
But you talk about that Zumwalt North team. They beat St. Charles West last year, and then coming within a touchdown of battle, went state. So they're going to be a handful in that Class 5.
So the clock will run. Althoff leads by 20, 54-34. Augustine hands it off to Easley, who runs it up the middle. Augustine keeps the legs a-moving. He'll get 4, maybe 5. It'll be second and it looks like 2nd and 6. Under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Slow-paced third quarter, Todd.
Really has. Because you had to wonder the endurance level after that first half, how that was going to be for these teams.
Clock runs. That'll end the third quarter. Rockwood Summit leads Parkway North 34-7 at the end of 3. Rockwood Summit turned out
very sharp.
They're looking really good through the first 4 weeks of the season. We'll step aside. You're watching all the action of the High School Sports Caravan on the NFHS Network.
For more than 10 years, Jeff Lotman and the Lotman Realty Group have been bringing their business-savvy approach to the real estate world, making them the go-to real estate agents for many families. See how he, Jeff, and his group can help with all your real estate needs. Give the Lotman Realty Group a call, 636-812-4400. That's the Lotman Realty Group, bringing people and properties together. Or visit them online at